Hello students, today we are going to learn lesson number 1, Introduction to Computers. Computers are multi-purpose machines that can be used to solve a variety of problems in different fields. Computers have changed the way we live, work and communicate. Computers are useful in industries, government, education, research as well as entertainment sector. It means all the places computer are used for government office. The people are also use the computer for educational. Your teacher are used to computer to teach you, and the student also learn from the computers. From routine business activity in a given area to spectacular tasks, computers are applicable everywhere. That is why a computer is called a multi-purpose machine. That's the reason it is called a multi-purpose machine. Now, next topic, working of a typical computer. One Once the computer is given data and step-by-step instruction, it then performs computation and generates result or perform an action as an output. Just as a calculator calculates, a driver drives and a painter paints, computer computes. The computing here is not restricted to only mathematical computing but to a variety of logical based tasks. One only needs to systematically design step by step clear guidelines for the tasks to be solved. These guidelines generally written in simple are called algorithm. Computers, once given proper set of instruction, can perform a operation like generating bills, reserving tickets, printing mark sheet, printing business report, or communicating messages. Computer can also deal with audio, video, graph, and animation beside text and numbers. The set of data and instruction provided by a user to the computer is called an input. What is input? The set of data and instruction provided by user to the computer is called a input. What is output? Computers process this input and present result to the user. The result is called an output. It means you all are enter the data with the use of keyboard, and computer start the processing and generate the result and give the result to the user. So user get the result, so it's called a output. Computer can remember this data, instruction and calculated result for future use by storing the details in memory. This simple flow of working of computer is shown in figure 1.1. Look at this figure. Here the user enter the data with the use of keyboard, takes data and instruction from the user. Processor start the process, remember data and execute instruction, and then after give the output, present result to the user. Now next topic, use of computers in different area. Ticket reservation. For ticket reservation in the railway station, we are using computer for booking a ticket, cancelling our tickets. The next, bank operation. For bank purpose, we are using computer. Inventory management and manufacturing support, entertainment and such as playing games, composing music and editing movies. We all are using computer to playing games, composing music, lesson for listening music, watching movies. For teaching purpose, teachers are used to computer for teaching our students. Financial accounting, bank is used to computer for financial accounting, correspondence and publishing, space application for robotics purpose. Computer is used email and chatting for email purpose. We are using computers. Website development. If you want to make a website, then you can easily use a computer. So this is the use of computers, characteristics of computers. Now we learn basic computers, component of computers. Basic components of computers. Input unit. Do you know what is input unit? The input unit provides a facility to enter data and instruction into the computer. With the use of input data, we can enter the data into the computers. Input mechanism supports many devices such as a keyboard, barcode reader, joystick, mouse, USB, hard disks and compact disc. In previous lecture I already explained you this topic. Different input device take data in different forms and send it to the computer memory. For example, keyboard to enter the data and instruction is very much similar to the use of typewriter. Next unit, memory and control unit. Once input is collected via input device, the input is needed to be stored into the computer memory. The work of computer memory retains the data, instruction and process output for a while or for a long time. There are different types of computer memories. Some computers' memory are capable of remembering the content for very short duration, say till the work is in progress and continuous supply of power is ensured. Such memory is called a volatile memory. The another name of volatile memory is called a primary memory. A primary memory, it is also called a temporary memory. In the primary memory, the data stored into the temporary form. The input from different devices goes first to the main memory and will be retained into the memory electronically. The content will remain in the main memory till the computer is switched off. When computer is switched off, or rest content will be lost. In the primary memory, if the computer is switched off, then all the content will be lost. To preserve the content for a long time, we are using secondary memory. The another name of secondary memory is a auxiliary storage. The second storage memory is not a volatile memory. As I mentioned, once the data and instruction are entered into the memory, instruction are executed and result is prepared. Now we learn the full form of ALU. The full form of ALU is Arithmetic Logic Unit. Beside the ALU, there is a control unit which manages execution of instruction and control operation of other component of the computers. ALU and control units together from CPU, Central Processing Unit, which is also called the brain of computer. Now move to the another point, the output unit. Output unit is normally a visual screen. It is called monitor. You all are watching monitor. The monitor actually refers to a whole box of the visual output mechanism of a computer. With the use of monitor, you can easily watch your movie. The display screen is a part of the monitor. Your display screen is a part of the monitor. The older monitor used to provide a black, white and grey shade outputs which usually was the text and number. Now the current scenario, we all see the LED and LCD monitor. Look at this figure. This figure is the component of the computers. Basic component of computer. Input in central processing unit means CPU, control unit ALU. Enter the data into input. Then after the data are processed into the CPU. Then the CPU give the output. In the CPU there are two memory, primary and secondary memory. Now next, move to the characteristics of computer. The computer have here I explain you the characteristic of computer: speed, accuracy, memory, diligence, versatility, power of remembers. The speed of computer is very fast and accurate devices. It can process millions and millions of instructions within a second. It means MIPS, million of instructions within a second. Accuracy. Computer results are highly accurate. The result of computer are very accurate. If you are doing any calculation, you have some mistake, but a computer can do a calculation. There are no error. So computer results are highly accurate. The memory. Computer have a large amount of memory. If you store not lots of data, but computer memory are store a very large amount of data or information. Diligence. Computer in free from problems like lack of conservation, lack of concentration and confusion and tiredness. Computer are not a tiredness, free from monotony, free from tiredness, free from lack of concentration. Speed and accuracy of the first calculation will be the same as million calculation in a row. Now move to the next topic, versatility. We can perform different types of tasks in a computer. It is therefore versatility in a nature. Power of remembers. Unlike humans are not remember at a long time, but computer can store things for unlimited period of time. Look at this picture of PJ. Characteristic of computer. Computer, I am a fast, I am a accurate, I can remember stuff for a long time. I am a automatic machine, I am a programmable. Now move to the next topic, software. So far, we have learned that computer is a multi-purpose machine and cannot perform any task on its own. It needs data and step-by-step machine understandable instruction to perform the intended task. This set of instruction is called a program. What is a program? The set of instruction is called a program. Development of the program becomes easier if a step-by-step guideline to solve the given task called the algorithm. What is the algorithm? Solving the problem technique, it is called the algorithm. The logic prepared for getting the given task done using an algorithm is known as the software. Software refer to organized collection of computer programs, data and related documentation about the computer program. What is the software? If you cannot touch, if you cannot feel, so it's called a software. And what is a hardware? If you can touch and if you can feel, so it's called a hardware. Unlike software, the hard entities such as keyboard, mouse, central processing unit and other peripheral device are considered as physical entity and hence called the hardware. Keyboard, mouse, CPU, they all are the part of the hardware. Hardware is a comprehensive term for all physical parts of a computer. Look at this figure. This figure is the component of software, documentation, data and instruction. Now move over next topic, firmware. Software instruction many times come integrated along with hardware. All the software instruction come from along with the hardware. The software embedded with the hardware usually facilitate use and application of the hardware. It also provides utility to work with other hardware and communicate data when need. If you want Usually, such firmware are developed by the hardware manufacturing company and provide free when one purchases the hardware. For example, washing machine, traffic lights, digital camera, and microwave oven have some software programs inbuilt in the devices. Later, you will learn what types of memory is used for firmware designing. Now, next lecture, your exercise part. Thank you.